And I'm the senior partner of APM Solicitors. This statement is made on behalf of Prezi, my client who I've represented in legal matters, specifically his recall to custody. I first represented my client in connection with allegations that were later widely circulated online. From the outset, it was clear that the material being relied upon was fundamentally flawed and in significant respects incorrect. Various images and claims circulating publicly had no evidential connection to my client. This was later acknowledged by the police, who confirmed that certain material was unrelated, unreliable, or incapable of substantiation. For clarity, my client was arrested but never charged and was not remanded. Had he not been on licence at the time, he would have been released under investigation. However, because he was subject to an existing licence from a historic drug conviction, he could not leave the police station. Instead, he was recalled to prison by his newly allocated probation officer and taken directly from the police station back into custody. That recall was administrative in nature and did not require any criminal charge. There has never been a police call out in relation to the allegation made against my client. Police checks confirmed that the only call during the relevant period was a 4-minute call made by my client to his mother. This fully aligned with his prepared statement and directly undermined the allegation. The investigation itself was discontinued in November 2024 and my client was released in September 2025. Throughout this entire period, his status was no further action, which I confirmed directly with the Crown Prosecution Service. The complainant's phone was examined in full. Material obtained from that device assisted my client, including the exposure of false or misleading images that had been attributed to him. The evidence reviewed showed a highly toxic relationship from which my client attempted to disengage before the allegations arose. Importantly, he preserved relevant messages and contacted probation prior to any police involvement. Further material also showed the complainant engaging in violent conduct towards a third party, supported by photographic evidence and messages of apology. The victim of that incident independently confirmed what had occurred. For completeness, the allegations were considered by 2 independent bodies applying different legal standards. The CPS reviewed the matter under the criminal standard of proof, beyond reasonable doubt, and took a decision of no further action. Separately, the parole board considered the same circumstances under the civil standard of proof, which is on the balance of probabilities, and made no adverse findings against my client. These outcomes are matters of record. References have also been made to an alleged incident said to have occurred abroad. That matter has no connection whatsoever to my client. UK police have never spoken to him in relation to it, and he has never been treated as a suspect. Whilst his prison cell was also searched on multiple occasions, as is routine for serving prisoners, no evidence of wrongdoing was found. Any attempt to associate him with events overseas is entirely unfounded. My client is currently subject to probation licence conditions, which expressly prohibits him from engaging in online commentary, public disputes, or responding directly to any allegations. Any breach of these conditions could result in an immediate recall to custody, regardless of whether criminal offences have been committed. For that reason, these matters are now being addressed through proper legal channels rather than by a personal or online response, and silence should not be misinterpreted as an admittance or avoidance. This statement is issued solely to clarify the procedural outcome of the police investigation. We confirm that we will not be engaging any further with this matter.